their manager Frank Lampard after just under a year in charge. The club are second bottom of the Premier League, having won only one of their last 14 games. Jane Dougal is at Goodison Park for us. And Jane, this isn't entirely a surprise.
Fiona, Everton's results have been so poor that it would have been a surprise if Frank Lampard had stayed. He arrived last January and has spent £80 million on players, but they're still in the relegation zone. And while there hasn't been an official statement from the club, it is clear that the board felt they couldn't risk the possibility of being relegated from the Premier League for the first time in their history. Everton fans lost patience a while ago.
Another Everton defeat to only darken the mood further.
Frustration after another loss at the weekend, leaving their club without a win in the Premier League since October and facing a second consecutive relegation battle. Speaking after Saturday's defeat to West Ham, Frank Lampard gave no hint that he would be leaving.
My job is to give everything to this job while I'm here and absolutely prepare for games. There's a long time to go this season.
Many fans don't feel Lampard was the biggest problem, instead directing their anger at owner Farhad Moshiri and chairman Bill Kenwright.
It's heartbreaking that Frank's been dropped on from a big height. It's not, he's a small cog.
It's the feeling they're getting on the area, they're going to go down. But hopefully not, let's keep our fingers crossed.
If you don't pick enough points up, then you got to go, haven't you?
The board were even advised not to go to Everton's last home match against Southampton, following what the club described as a credible threat to their safety and security, as fans staged a sit-in protest inside the stadium. Lampard's tenure at the club may have started well. His first match in charge was a win against Brentford in the FA Cup, and he went on to save them from relegation. But this season has seen defeat after defeat.
Going past him as well, own goal.
And Everton now find themselves in the same position they were 12 months ago, searching for another manager to fight to keep them in the top tier of English football. Jane Dougal, BBC News.